Hello and welcome to Wrestling Not in Mom's Basement. It's actually in the Holiday Inn Express in Brooklyn, on the borough of New York City of Brooklyn. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy, still to my right, is this is only the second time you've not been in his basement, Joseph Venuto.
That's the fifth time. We've done 4 other shows from the hotel room.
Yeah, but we didn't, leave the city then.
Yeah.
So it counts as one.
Alright, this is our NXT Takeover Brooklyn 4 review. It's hot as hell in this room, so excuse me if I'm angry.
It is not hot as hell.
There's no air conditioning on in 70-degree weather.
Yep, so hot.
What do you think this is, the wilderness? Got shuttle so they can't hear all because they hear me.
Yeah, well, your bed's lumpy.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
I'm having a lot of fun earlier tonight.
I'm not going to touch
And you're
that
sailing
one.
it. Hey, Vicky.
Yeah. Well, anyway, here we go to it. It is the review for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4.
We kick things off for the NXT Tag Team titles. Undisputed Era defeated Moustache Mountain.
And in the grand scheme of Moustache Mountain versus Undisputed Era, yeah, this match was also awesome. They had a great match on the UK tour. I thought they had a great match on NXT a month or two ago.
Yeah.
As well. And I thought this one may have been their best one yet. Both teams had great chemistry with each other. Tyler Bate pretty much went crazy. They played off the moment with this time Trent Seven threatening to throw in the towel, but doesn't actually throw in the towel. He actually throws it away to the audience. And Undisputed Era will actually still walk away with the NXT Tag Team Championships. And then afterwards, War Raiders came in and beat down Undisputed Era, so it sets them up nicely for the match. It was very good, amazing. Yeah,
and somehow this is probably their most controlled and tamest in their matches. I like this one a little better than the pre-Super. We can't go wrong either way. Tyler's scared to go for his age or any age.
Yeah, he is.
For that matter.
He really is.
And with some more time, he could be one of the best in the world. This was a blast and great choice for opener. That you could go with any possibility. Really hot match. Any of the matches really. It's a really hot match as expected.
I gave the match an A+.
A+. Up next, Velveteen Dream defeated EC3.
To me, it was probably the worst match of the night, which is not actually saying much. Almost in the very opposite way of how that would sound. It was a very entertaining match. I thought the storytelling in there was pretty good. I had a lot of fun with EC3 and Velveteen reacting, and Velveteen picks up a big win on Takeover, a much needed one, I thought.
Yeah.
And I thought the match was entertaining overall.
Yeah, it was another typically very good Velveteen match. The neck play throughout the entire match was the focus on EC3. And apparently Mario was right there to make that clear throughout the match, why Velveteen was working on the neck. Velveteen needed more than EC3. As he turned to one of the guaranteed needed super performers of NXT, Velveteen. I'm scared about him getting called up this weekend. As Vince said, not getting his character could kill his career.
Oh yeah. That could easily
happen. EC3 will be fine based off of his look and my skills alone. So, the loss doesn't hurt him that much.
I give the match a B.
B. Up next, North American title Ricochet defeated Adam Cole to win the North American Championship.
This match did take a small bit before it actually got done, but when it did, I thought they ripped the roof off the place.
Not literally, though, because I believe the roof is still attached.
The roof is, in fact, still attached to the Barclays Center, yes.
Just want to clarify that.
But yeah, the crowd was just ready and willing to jump right into this match and start reacting like crazy. And Adam Cole hit a sick super kick on Ricochet. Ricochet did this crazy parkour hurricane to the outside. He also did a line salt.
Yeah, that's what I meant when he was hitting him with the super kick. Yeah.
And Ricochet ends up pulling off the win.
Yeah.
I thought the match was very good. It took probably a couple moments to get going, but it hit that fifth gear and it just went off. God. Ricochet's
fun to watch. I remember the first time I seen that bully.
Lucha Underground?
No. Well, yeah, but I'm talking about live. House of Hardcore, I believe it was, against Sam Callahan.
Yeah.
Front row, November 13th, 2015. We didn't meet him that day, just to clarify. We met him in 2016 of September.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know that's when we got him movie to go.
Yes.
That's when we started getting him looked at. If it was for us, these two men wouldn't be here right now. Their talents helped them, but still. His kind of flipping just isn't normal. He makes it look way too easy every single time he's out there. I'm fine with them chasing the title as Adam's the kind of guy who can be a star no matter what he does. Ricochet winning the title gives him more legitimacy, and whoever gets to beat him will be an awesome heel. So, awesome match again.
Very awesome match. I gave it an A+.
A+. Up next, Women's title, Kairi Sane defeats Shayna Baszler to win the NXT Women's title.
The storytelling in this match was almost breathtaking. For not necessarily the most personal story, with that being later on in the night, but with not being that personal, they actually did very well storytelling-wise. With Kairi saying that all she needed was one moment, and she hit an elbow drop, and Shayna kicked out.
Right.
So Shayna still walks away looking very strong. Shayna's pretty much was trying to rip the below the knee of Kairi's leg, and some pretty brutal looking submission holds.
Yeah.
And then Kairi fought through it, and then actually ends up getting put in a, what does Shayna call her submission? Her
clutch.
Her Kukina clutch. I think that's what it is. But yeah, Kairi rolls through, has Shayna on the bottom, 1, 2, 3. Kairi's your new NXT Women's Champion. And then Kairi sort of was celebrating and selling at the same time.
Yeah.
She was celebrating so hard that she ended up hurting her knee and was so emotional.
Mm-hmm.
I just love that.
Yeah.
It was a nice touch.
Yeah. My goods are on roll tonight. I don't even care. My predictions are 4-4.
They weren't.
I only care. Patty's predictions were 4-4.
They weren't. They were
adequate.
They were above half.
Barely, by 1 each.
Well, when you have 5, above half would be 3.
I'm just saying. Just want to point that out. Anyhow, Kairi win actually did surprise me though as the match was going on. I figured for some reason I was getting the vibe that Shayna was going to retain.
I was getting that vibe too.
And that was a great way to end the match. They can have a 4th match down the line if they absolutely have to. But I won't be surprised to see Shayna on the main roster pretty soon now. She's clearly gotten the hang of this in a hurry, and putting her on the main roster isn't the craziest idea in the world.
Yeah. I give the match an A-.
A-. And the main event, NXT title, Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommaso Ciampa defeat Johnny Gargano and retain the NXT title.
Yeah. When does a Gargano Ciampa match actually suck? If that happened in the Indies, I want someone to show me video proof, and I want their moms and grandmothers there to point out that is in fact Gargano and Ciampa, not some CGI clone, because I think it is physically impossible for those two men to have a bad match with each other.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing is they've had the series, the last 3 takeovers, and just about all their matches have had a different style to them.
Right.
This one was a little bit more of storytelling, I thought. Or in the end, Gargano just keeps on kicking Champa on the stage and tries to get the last bit of revenge and hit the running knee that Ciampa's pretty much destroyed him with. But Johnny gets overzealous, hits Champa with it, who's handcuffed to the stage, and then Gargano goes flying like 20 feet. It looked like. However, Ciampa being on the stage, he rolls off, and the handcuffs keep him up.
Yep.
So Ciampa ends up being the last man standing because Gargano hurt his knee on the same strike. So essentially, he was trying to hurt Ciampa so much that he actually ended up hurting himself.
Yeah.
I think this is the point where we get a little bit of a break and a little bit of a pause. Maybe Johnny cools it down a little bit and has to come from the bottom again to fight Ciampa probably in March.
I hope it's April. Oh my god.
Or April. March or April.
I don't think it'll be March. I hope it's April.
Alright, fine. He'll be back in contention by March.
Yeah, but I want him to win in April.
He will be in contention by March.
But I think it makes sense for him to win and take over Brooklyn in April, not in March.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What takeover's in March, by the way?
That will probably happen.
What takeover's in March? I'm going in April.
I said he'll be back in contention by March.
Okay.
Meaning he's probably the takeover challenger.
Probably. I want to do Champa be.
Probably Champa.
Oh, you think Ciampa's gonna hold it?
Yeah. And essentially Ciampa has just collected all 5 Infinity Stones. Is now going to wipe out half the universe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a very good match. It might be on the same level of the last 2 matches. It might have been the least brutal of those matches, though, if that makes sense.
Yeah, probably.
So it might not be up to that level, it's at that level, if that makes sense.
Yeah, where this time Gargano didn't try to stab Ciampa.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's not exactly something case and did give me how incredible the first 2 were. And another thing I do think they need to break with is they have 3 straight incredibly brutal and violent matches in a row that were very similar to each other.
Yeah.
Gimmick-wise, unsanctioned, street fight, and now last week saying it. So, it was a great match, though. Maybe a step below the masterpieces they had the first 2 times, but they're still in pretty awesome shape.
Yeah. A+.
A+.
Overall, I give the show an A+. Yeah, it's 3 A+ out of a 5-match card. And one of the other matches that weren't an A+ was an A-.
Right.
It probably is. I keep on saying this often where it may start losing meaning, or maybe already has, but it's probably one of the best WWE events I've ever attended.
Mm-hmm.
It may, and I think it could go down easily as one of the best takeovers of all time.
Yeah. What does it say when these shows when the takeover shows have figured out to be so good for so long in a row, that the surprises, shock factors are just gone? It's amazing. It's an amazing show. A+, by the way, and one of the best of the year. But that's what you expect from these things anymore.
Yeah. Like each takeover a year, the 4,
right.
You expect 4 awesome takeovers.
Yeah, that's the kind of place that almost no wrestling company has ever been to. I have no idea how to react to something like that. It's an outstanding show with Dream versus EC3 being behind that match. That was only a solid, good to very good. So those 2 really need to pick up the slack, all right.
Yeah, I know. They're the duds of the card with a B. I wish the worst match on SummerSlam tomorrow is a B. I really wish that. Because I have to sit through 7 hours of it.
The formula in NXT to figure out should be required at this point. As they know, get the most out of everyone they have. These are compelling stories of insanely great matches to blow them off. That's great wrestling, and this was an instant classic show.
Yes.
So there you go, Isaiah. I do get the appeal of Christian. I just used one of his nicknames, the instant classic.
Alright, well, anyway.
Yeah, it sucks for Isaiah. He couldn't be here tonight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Awkward silence.
I have a moment of silence.
Alright, well, anyway. That concludes our NXT Raw review. NXT Takeover review.
For Brooklyn 4.
For Brooklyn 4.
We'll be back tomorrow night. Not at this time. For SummerSlam.
Yeah, we'll probably be just getting back now tomorrow.
And then Monday, Tuesday for the Raw SmackDown to find live in NXT review.
Yes.
Well, we can technically do an NXT review because we've already seen the show.
Yes.
We could just have a little after you guys watch it on Wednesday. So we'll see you then.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.